viewers, welcome to Learn English Javed. My name is Janayalam and I'm your host. Today we have a guest, Javed Nurani, the founder of Learn English with Javed. Hello sir, welcome here.
Thank you very much for such a wonderful introduction. Thanks a lot, Johnny.
You're most welcome sir. Sir, my very first question is, when we have our local language to interact, then why it is important to learn English?
That's a very wonderful question, and yes, we need to know why are we really learning English. English is most spoken language now, and it's international language, as you know. If we are only learning our mother tongue, we are very limited to the knowledge. For example, we can only go to the limited universities, we can study only limited books. If I'm studying science and if I want to know about friction and I'm searching the things online, for example, I'm from Hindi speaking background. If I'm searching online Gharsan, I'll get only few articles about that. But if I do have sound knowledge of English and if I'm going to search friction, I can get different articles, different knowledge, and different posts about that. So that's why I believe we need to learn this language to explore more. If you want to go abroad, you can talk to different people. It's not easy to learn different languages. For example, if you're going Canada, you need to learn different languages. If you're going to Japan, if you're going to China, you need to learn different languages. But in every country, English is being spoken as a second language. Because of that, you can interact with everybody, all foreigners, with the help of this English language. So I think this English language helps you to explore more and helps you to interact with different people all across the globe.
I really agree with your words that English is important to explore your knowledge, and especially when you are a kind of a person who love to visit foreign country and who love to interact with others. Wonderfully you have explained, sir, that English is really important to learn. Sir, the next question is, we all know that English is important, but the biggest fear and the biggest question is how to learn English in spite of being a non-native English speaker.
See, English is very learnable skill, and I would say it's a skill. I would not say it's language only, because it helps us to interact, express our emotions and our thoughts, our ideas. So as like every other language, it has some skills too. Listening skills, reading, writing, and speaking. Now, we need to get inspired how we learned our first language. We did not go to any university, college, any institution. How did we learn? We have been observing since our childhood. For a few years in the beginning, our parents, our neighbor, and then we saw the object, or we observed like how are they calling that particular object? How are they calling me? How, by their gestures and their movement and the way they're calling any object. We observed those things and we started imitating, we started copying, right? And after thousands of failure, we learned those things. The same thing implies for learning English.
Yeah, exactly.
So we should keep our consistency and we need
exactly.
to keep learning the things until we achieve mastery.
Sure, sir. Consistency is the key of achieving something. My next question is really important. Even all viewers would like to know. Is it important to learn grammar to speak English?
I've got that question most often, and I've heard that from a lot of people. I would say yes, it is important to learn grammar, but up to some extent. We need to know grammar, how to form structures, how to describe about any action in the past, in the present, and in the future. And those things can be done by learning basics of the grammar, parts of speech, tenses. It's important to learn grammar, but you don't have to go through the entire grammar book. Just learning few things or few part of the grammar would help you to speak English.
Sir, my next question, it means last but not the least, I would like to know from you, how does accent matter? Most of the speakers, they are worried about the accents. Like, I am from Hindi mediums, I am from India, but we all are passionate and crazy. We think that we have to pretend like a native speaker. We have to copy the British accent. So what's your opinion on it? How accent important to speak English?
Yes, I have seen that most often, and I believe if you're improving accent, it's okay. But that's not the first thing you need to do. If you want to learn something, if you want to do something, there are layers of that. And I think accent comes at the last, but before that you have lots of process that you need to go through. But I've seen many learners They are not really focusing on other part, but besides, they started imitating native speaker and they pretend to speak like Americans, British, and all. For me, what is important, first you have to be fluent, then you have to work on your pronunciation. If you are able to express the words in the correct manner with the right pronunciation, I think you should go with your own originality without imitating those people.
Exactly.
Because I believe everyone is unique and you are unique, and you do not have to lose your originality just because you want to sound like somebody else. All right?
Yep.
If
You
you
don't
are,
have to copy someone else's
yes,
accent, right? Yeah, sir, you may continue.
but if you are a professional and you have to address people and you wish that you could, sound more smart and people get impressed by your accent, then you can go for learning accents. It's okay.
But in the beginning, we have to just focus on our fluency, on our communication skills.
Yes.
That's it, right?
Yes. First, you have to be comfortable with yourself expressing your ideas, and then later on, you can go for the accents and whatever so on.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you so much, sir. That was a really wonderful session. I have learned so many things, and I will try to follow that. I will try to implement in my communication skills, in my skills.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much, sir, for taking your precious time.
Thanks a lot. It's pleasure being here, and thanks so much for joining me.
My pleasure to part of your channel.
Thank you.
I would like to request to all the viewers, if you have any questions, if you want to ask anything to sir, you can ask in the comment box. Sir, at the end, I would like to request you, what would you like to say to all our viewers?
I would like to say keep learning, keep the consistency, and if you want to achieve something, work every day for that particular dream, for that particular goal.
And what feedback you would like to give me to improve my communication skill?
You are doing a wonderful job. Besides, you need to keep practicing, and you need a bit of trimming here and there, and that's what you can do by practicing. Because now I know you are at some certain level that you can judge yourself and you can rectify your own mistakes. Keep practicing and keep these things going.
Sure. We'll come up with the different questions and with the different topics. We'll interact again, sir.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your sharing time.
Thanks a lot. Have
Thank
a
you,
great
sir.
one. Bye-bye.
Most welcome.